Hi guys, good morning. Good morning. This is Rena coming back to you for another week at Rena's Reflection. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm actually coming to you guys this morning from my kitchen counter. I had my devotion time this morning in my reflection room. Also had my exercise in, and I just wanted to jump on because I promised to do this today. So I just wanted to get this done. If you're new to my videos, feel free to look at my previous videos, guys. I've been doing this quick mini series, and it's called The Power of Positive Thinking. And hopefully you able to look at the previous video, and hopefully you there is a couple of tips in there that could be helpful to you. It has been helpful to me, and like I said, I've had this book a couple of years ago. So for this week, I'm looking at When Vitality Sags, Try This Health Formula. And of course, we all deal with mind and body, our mind and body, whether it's mental health, physical health. People deal with those challenges. And one thing that we do know, or you may not know, a lot of times, you know, anger, hate, resentment, that's just a couple of those, irritation, they're powerful in producing ill health. Nothing comes good from having any one of those in your life on a daily basis. So we need to find a way to an antidote for that. So how do we fix that? So obviously you want to fill your mind with attitudes of goodwill, forgiveness, faith, and love. How do you accomplish that? So I'm going to just review a consistent application of suggestions that you could produce, that could produce feelings of well-being. And number one is to start off with anger. Anger is an emotion. It's an emotion, that you have control over. So whenever you feel the need to get angry at someone, or or just have anger expression, just do the opposite. Instead of raising your voice or clenching your fist, maybe just whisper. Take your tone down a little bit. Don't Instead of clenching your fist, just try to keep your hands straight. This book is also recommending maybe laying down. If you lying down, it's kind of difficult to be angry at someone. So that's number one. Number two, anger expresses the accumulated vehemence of a multitude of minor irritations. So these irritations, each rather small in itself, having gathered force by reason of one being added to the other, finally blaze forth in a fury that often leaves us abashed at ourselves. Therefore, make a list of things that irritates you, no matter what it is. You make a list of it, and try to address it as it happened, one at a time, instead of waiting until everything gets gathered up and now you overload with those minor irritations, and that now turns into anger. Number three, every time you feel angry, or every time you feel anger, just say it isn't worth it to spend $1,000 worth of emotion on a 5 cent irritation. I like how he put this here, and I use that a lot. It's not worth it for me. It is not worth it for me to waste my time to be angry at anyone. This is my life. I live my life. I pay my bills. So it's not worth me being angry or expressing anger to anyone. So this is what I practice. Okay, number four is when a hurt feeling situation arises, get it straightened out as quickly as possible. There is an issue, you're hurt, deal with it. You go to someone you trust, and even if you cannot speak to that someone, that individual that's involved in that situation, sometimes you have to find that one person that you could trust to just go to and just pour out to him or her. And then you forget it. You move on. Number five, of course, is to pray for the person who has hurt your feelings. This is what all of this is about. We're going back to praying for that person. If someone hurt you, you pray for them, and you just leave it in God's hands. Okay, it literally works. And positivity is definitely guaranteed to work if you follow those simple steps. So, for me, is definitely going back to it isn't worth it, and praying. I don't have time to clench my fist and to scream at anyone. It's not worth it to me. Okay, so that was that one, guys. And moving on here to the next chapter, which is how to get people to like you. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I'm not into that part of it. This is number 11. I'm just going to touch base on it because it's in here. I don't work on getting people to like me in any way or form, but if you do this, you will never lack for friends. You will always be well. Okay, let me get back here. Build as many friends as you can, and you do it unselfishly, right? Do it because you like them and because you see possibilities in them. Do this and you will never lack for friends. You will always be well thought of. Build up people, love them genuinely, do them good, and their selfish and their esteem and affection will flow back towards you. So basically, to review, you be good to people, you treat them well the way you want to be treated, and that's an obvious way to get someone to like you if that is what you're attaining to do. Number 12, prescription for headache. And again, it goes back to all of the different things mentioned in the previous chapter regarding anger and irritation and all of that. One thing we do know is make prayer and faith the habit of your life. Learn to have real fellowship with God and with Jesus Christ. As you do this, you will find a deep conviction welling up in your mind that these wonderful things are true indeed. So in this faith, which is a sound, substantial, and rational view of life and eternity, you have the prescription for a headache. So again, empty your mind. Do not hold grudge. Do not hold ill feeling towards individuals, and clear that mind of all that negative stuff. Pray about it and practice faith, and going forward, that in itself could be a prescription for your headache. So the last and final chapter is how to draw upon that higher power. And guys, again, like I said in my previous videos before, I'm not here to I hope that you have a belief system. Let's just go this way. And I'm not here to tell you to believe in my God. Everyone has different belief system. So as long as you have some type of belief of a higher power, that is definitely your choice, as long as there is a belief in something. So I'm just going to read this last paragraph here and I'm going to be done. There is a higher power, and the power that can do everything for you. Draw upon it and experience it. Its great helpfulness. Why be defeated when you are free? Why be defeated when you are free to draw upon that higher power? State your problem. Ask for specific answers. Believe that you are getting that answer. Believe that now. Through God's help, you are gaining power over your difficulty. This higher power is constantly available if you are open to it. It will rush in like a mighty tide. It is there for anybody, under any circumstances, or in any condition. This tremendous inflow of power is of such force that in itself it drives everything before it, casting out fear, casting out hate, casting out sickness, casting out weakness, casting out moral defeat, and scattering them as though they had never touched you. Refreshing and re-strengthening your life with health, happiness, and goodness. That's it in a mouthful. Why not draw upon that higher power? Okay, guys, so this is where I'm going to leave this. And again, my videos will be on my page. I also have them saved on my YouTube channel. This little book was written by Norman Vincent Peale. And again, it's a couple of years old, but very helpful. Still helpful today. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for joining me. And until my next series, guys, be blessed and stay safe. Bye-bye.